Welcome to the Marbocote mould sealer instructional video. Effectively, once we've got the mould exactly how we want it, so that's the gloss that you want, clean, and it's been cleaned with mould cleaner, so it's been totally degreased. We come to the stage with the mould where we have to seal it, and this basically fills in any little micro porosity and fissures. This process is what we call a wipe on and spread process. So taking the top off our mould sealer, we wet the cloth. We don't want the cloth absolutely dripping. With all of these products, they moisture cure in atmosphere, so we have to keep the lid on. So using a cloth, we wipe over a wet film. Best to do about half a square metre at a time. Make sure you get everywhere with it, so we'll just do about half of this mould. Now after a few seconds you'll see the edges of the wet film starting to separate. At this stage take a second dry cloth, and with finger pressure only, really just enough to move it across the mould without actually pressing it. Spread the film. So what we're doing here is we're spreading the film, and then the film evaporates in about 30 seconds. In this way we will maintain the gloss. So once we've done that part of the mould, we'll move on to the second part. So again, off the cloth, not dripping. Always take time to replace the lid. A wet film with a good overlap, getting all the detail in. After a few seconds that starts to separate, so again taking our second dry cloth, just move that gently over the wet film. Just enough pressure so that you're moving the cloth. We're not looking to take it all off, we're just looking to spread it. And that's Marbocote mould sealer. Important points to note when we're using the Marbocote semi-permanent range. The first thing is these products are moisture curing in atmosphere, so that when you put them on the mould, that's the cure mechanism. But we don't want them to cure in the tin, so always put the lid back on the tin as soon as you've finished decanting the material. Secondly, after you've applied a film to the mould, leave it for 15 minutes before you apply the next film, so that the film is correctly cured and we don't get any smearing of the curing film. A bit like you leave paint to dry before you put the next coat on. Finally, when you've got the mould exactly as you want, the mould cleaner, the mould sealer and the top coat have been applied, leave it at least 30 minutes before you use it.